So I'm sitting in lobby trying to find a nick for this video when I finally settle on Rick C137. And then I go and I realize, oh wait, I forgot to change my skin. People are gonna recognize that. And, you know, even though a lot of people don't even know my skin, they'll see it and they'll be like, he looks good at the game. Bye. And it's like, you don't even know me. Don't judge a book by its cover. I know I do that all the time, but still. So, you know, I just can never get any matches. So I'm thinking, like, I don't want to have to leave game, then rejoin to put the nick on, because that's what you always have to do. But then I remembered, wait, there's this glitch where if you change your skin while in Murder Mystery, then it lets you keep that skin changed. So, you know, I think, oh yeah, I'll just go do that. So I go in there, and immediately Days of Pro is there, and he's like, "Hello, Hashi," and I'm like, oh my gosh, no, dude, I'm trying to nick here. I don't want to get spotted at the moment. Thank you very much for your kind donation. Alright, so anyways, you know, he's like, "Hello there, Hashi." Luckily, it's just me and him in that lobby, and what the heck? Anyways, I'm telling him, like, dude, I'm trying to nick right now and change my skin. And I tried to change my skin to this, and at first, you know, everything seems to be working, but it wasn't actually working. That's the thing, is it always lies to me. That's the thing, is when something good is told to me, it is a lie. That's a good life lesson about me. I mean, it doesn't affect anyone else on this earth, but still, it's good to know, right? Then you guys can abuse it on me. Anyways, so, anyways, I go, and we finally get the game to start, because every time that it's worked for me, you have to get the game to start, too. So the game starts, and then he's the murderer, he kills me, and I'm like, alright, I really don't care, because now I can be Nick. I'm not gonna shoot you. So anyways, I click leave, and then it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it, because why should it? Please, sir, I'd like this video to be more than 2 seconds long. I kind of wanted that pickaxe.
Nerd.
Look what you did. Anyways, gosh, but before that even, it says Niz Gamer joins, and I don't think Niz Gamer has ever seen me in my Golem skin, but they look directly at me and say, "Hi, Hershey," because nobody can spell Hashi. Half of them think it's pronounced Lord. Like, dude, that's just a title. That's just a title. You don't, like, I mean, I guess sometimes you say that, but, like, you'd say that with kings and queens, but not lords. You'd call them Lord and then that name, or just that name, because you don't just call them Lord. That just feels weird. Anyways, so, you know, everyone is immediately telling my nick, and I know that nobody's gonna care, but somehow somebody's gonna follow me or something and know my nick. Oh, I thought this dude just built a bridge and gave up and fell or something, I don't know. So anyways, you know, now everyone knows my nick. He just gave himself slowness and speed. Okay, he's intelligent, alright? Dude!
Nerd. Nerd.
Why? So anyways, it doesn't end up changing my skin, so I have to leave and rejoin. And then I finally settled on the nick, which is the names of my old dogs, which we unfortunately had to sell when we had to move. Names are Dustin and Copper. I think we did see one of them on a, what the heck? Sorry, the video corrupted and cut out the part where I made a huge comeback and won that. But anyways, I think one of our dogs, I don't remember if it was Dustin or Copper, but we were like trying to find where they went, because we gave them to our uncle, and we said, hey, watch over these until we can get them back, because we were certain we're going to get them back someday. We will reunite with them someday. We have not. It's been years now. It's pretty sad. But one time we were searching on Google trying to find them. We were searching their breeds. We don't actually know their breeds. We did know one of their breeds for certain. One of them, it's like we know it's part Chihuahua. The person that gave it to us said it was part Shih Tzu, but it was clearly not. I'll put a picture up on the screen. Okay. Of him. What the heck is happening with my bridging? Anyways. And then the other one, we know it's part, what was it? Golden Retriever, and then the other part, I want to say part Labrador, because my older brother is always talking about how much he loved a Golden Lab, but it wasn't a Labrador, it was, I think it was a Golden Doodle, mixed, and then it was mixed with some dog that's like, instead of gold, had black fur. I forgot what breed that was, though. Or maybe no, I finally remember, it was that the one with black fur was the poodle. There we go, alright. So anyways, we missed them, we've been trying to find them, but either way, we found something that sounded a lot like them on this, article online. Why does this keep happening? I forgot which one it was. I'd like to try and find the article again, and even though they probably wouldn't remember us that much or anything, they probably have moved on. I'd still love to reunite with them just for a day at least, because those dogs, when we had them, I had the best mental health ever. Okay, don't get me wrong, they would steal any food. They would pee and poop everywhere on the floor. A lot of stuff was just nasty, but they were the best family I could ever ask for. And I know I have some family right now, but these were the best. Yeah, run. I just said run. Follow your orders, mister. I would say soldier, but you're not that good of a soldier. Anyways. So, I do hope one day I'll be able to find them. Here are some more pictures. I'm just gonna blur out my hair in one of them because it's yeah, it's quite embarrassing to be seen with how my hair was at that time. So anyways, time to end this nerd.
Nerd.
Yes, even technically agrees, nerd. So anyways, if any of you were hoping that I was gonna live stream this weekend or anything like that, odds are I will not be able to. Now, just a couple weeks ago, I was sure I was not going to be able to, because you see, the thing is, we're going across the country just about, I don't know, 1 or 2 time zones over, and, no access to my video game console, but turns out, we can choose. My mom gave us the choice to spend most of the time at our cousin's house instead of our stepsister's house, because if we go to our stepsister's house, we're just going to spend the whole time at one of her gymnastics competitions. That's not even at her house. So I don't know why she made it a big deal of going to her house when it's clearly not. Alright, I do not like that there's that open space there, so I'm just going to... There we go. Anyways, so I might choose to spend the time at my cousin's house. She's great at gaming too. She has one of those fancy mice where instead of just 2 side buttons, it has 9 of them to hotkey there instead of with the number buttons on your mouse, or not mouse, keyboard. So that she's really good at gaming. I don't know. I think she also has a YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I've only seen her 4 times so far in my life. I don't know. I actually have seen her before that, but that's a vague memory of when we were all 2-year-olds or 4-year-olds going to her house one time and playing in the basement. And she's changed a lot since then. We all have, in fact. So, you know, it's weird. She actually has made a couple of games, I know that. She made this really epic Roblox game, okay? And you might be thinking, ew, Ash is a little Roblox nerd. Should I do it? Should I do it? Oh, dang it. But, like, Roblox is actually fun if it's one of the good games, you know? But, like, you know, like, a lot of newer Roblox games are, like, incredibly stupid, but there's a lot of those really fun, nostalgic ones and stuff, and why is he laughing? I just killed him. Is this the Joker? I know that the Joker laughs when he gets beaten up pretty bad in anything Batman. Anyways, but you know, like, what the heck? Anyways, you know, like, there's a lot of great older Roblox games that I like, and also some newer ones, like, nowadays Piggy is nostalgic, but, like, in the timeline of Roblox, it's actually quite new. But, you know, Piggy, that one is, like, my main Roblox game. Like, if I'm playing Roblox, there's almost a guarantee it will be on Piggy these days, okay? Even though it's not the same, a lot of stuff has changed, some for the better, some for the worse, but Piggy is awesome anyways. She did make this really epic Roblox game. It was, like, in 2019, I want to say, because I was in not first grade, I was in 3rd grade, yeah, and she was staying over at my house, but yeah, wait, no, was it then? I think it was then. Uh-oh, he's on his way. Uh-oh. Okay, anyways. So, yeah, excuse me, sir. Alright, hold on, let me just wreck this here. Yeah.
Nerd.
There we go. But yeah, I might choose to go there because, you know, it's like my favorite cousin on that side. And also video games. You can never go wrong with video games. There's a lot you can go wrong with them in so many ways, but still. So, you know, all those perks. They also, from what I remember, I've only actually been to their house there once. But from what I remember, they also have a lot of soda. Okay, I love soda. If something doesn't have sugar, how do you expect me to eat it and live or be fine or anything, okay? Everything needs sugar, like, come on. So, you know, soda, from what I remember. They also have a lot of, like, from what I remember, again, like, I have terrible memory, but from what I remember, they also have, like, some really relaxing and soothing herbal teas. And, like, I used to hate anything like that until I went there, okay? Because they have, I think they're, like, rich or something, I don't know. But, yeah. But there's one downside of me going there. Alright, that one downside is that I can't bring my, good PC. I'd have to bring my laptop that I got for Christmas, and you see, it has a good graphics card, it can run Vibrant Visuals, probably not RTX, but still, it has a slightly more decent one. But everything else is worse than that of an iPhone 7. So, that's a bit of a rip. Bit of an L. So, you know, I might be able to go and still make videos, but yeah, it's just, Will I win any matches? No, probably not, so I might have to make an alt account.
Nerd.
That did no damage.
Nerd.
That didn't even hit me. Alright, anyways, let's kill this nerd and end the video.
Nerd. Nerd.
How did you not die from that hit? There we go.
Nerd.
Alright. Well, that's the end of the video. Also, I plan to record, like, all my outros next to, like, one of my builds in my creative plot. So here I built my precious. Since, you know, I'm wearing a golem skin. Anyways, if you somehow enjoyed that video, consider liking and subscribing. Also, consider checking out this video. Anyways, bye.